Think I'm a bam bam. Look what's the Jamaican. With a different style, different fashion. You know?
Hello, fellow souls. Welcome back to my channel, Planting Good Seeds. I'm just out on a bike ride right now. I know I just released a video, but I felt like it was time to put a new one out there, one that was truly enlightening to the soul and feeding for the soul and less of the ego. That was all fun and all, the ski trip and everything. It was great. It's good to let loose, have fun, do everything that the soul loves to do. Create happiness for that soul feeling, and just really cut back from what life really demands from us. But this video, I really wanted to talk about what and why it's so important about what we're taking in, whether it's like I'm sorry, verbally or orally or mindfully, just really taking in what we're listening to and what we're digesting as humans. So let's get into that. I'm gonna pull up to a spot that I have a better opportunity to talk to you guys fully about this. Alright, my fellow friendly souls. I finally found a quiet place, quiet enough to talk to you guys and really put that message out there that I'm trying to put out there. So it's so much more important than you think to realize what you're watching and what you're eating and what you're listening to and who you're around. It affects you more deeply than you think. Yeah, you can say, oh no, I don't attach myself to whatever happens around me, or I don't know, let the music affect me, or I don't even eat that much bad food or whatever to let it affect me. Point is, you do it once, it's already affecting you. It already affected your body, and your body's working off to not correct it, but to generally to ideally basically heal you and make you better. I feel like your soul knows so much more than what you give it credit for, and a lot of us can't even hear our souls anymore because we're drowning it out over substances or music or whatever the case may be. But I think it's so important that we take a step back, we sit, we meditate, even if you have to reach deep down to listen to what your soul is saying and not what your ego is trying to tell you. Not what sounds cool right in the moment. What's going to benefit you in the long run? I know a lot of people say, you only live once, so why not live to the fullest, live crazy, live wild, yeah. I can see that point of view too, but you're born to die. So if you're born making the same mistakes in the same lifetime, not really learning a lesson, each lifetime you're gonna just keep reliving that cycle, and breaking out of it, I think, could be the happiest moment for you guys. And just really realizing that there's different possibilities for you and for your life out there. Strip away all the materialistic stuff, everything that the world tries to push down your throat. And really just sit and ask yourself, your soul, when it comes down to it, what makes me happy, you know? What makes me say, oh, the world is absolutely beautiful, and for me to, the world is absolutely beautiful, and I want to live my days to the fullest and to the healthiest that I can and to the longest that I can. That's what that means, to enjoy your life to the fullest. Not, you only live once, I might as well just do all these bad things and live my life to the fullest. That's poisoning your body. I would love to go deeper into any topics that you think I may left out, but generally that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. And that's a lesson I've been really, it's a lesson I've been really trying to stick with, and really trying to ask myself, like, will my soul be happy if I, and just making decisions according based to my soul, strip away the ego, because even that can affect how we behave, with other people we don't like. Why would you want to spread that kind of energy when you're not that kind of energy? You hold a beautiful, bright kind of energy, and you always try to share that energy with everybody except for the people that you don't like. Those are the people you need to share it the most with. I get if they have some kind of malintent against you and they keep trying to do this and bring you down, then cut them off of your energy. That's it. That's when it's time to know, to be intuitive about, hey, is this person trying to be an energy vampire or just steal my energy and fucking bring me down all the time while pretending that they're my friend? Or is this person really in a tough spot and they just got a lot of bad energy around them and they just need a little bit of good energy to start to think that that life is even gonna be okay. Other people are not our responsibilities, though. I'll admit that. Only you are your true responsibility, and what I'm saying is, you only want to put out good things into the world, right? I mean, being a humanitarian, or a lot of us say that we are, or just being someone that wants to help the world put out good into the world, they wouldn't put out hateful energy or negative energy, spreading any type of toxicity, I've been working better on that as well myself, that includes a whole list of things, from under negative energy, there's a whole list of things. And I don't even think it needs to be said what goes under there, so you guys can use your big brains to figure that one out. It's just so much more important than we think. And even I was reading something the other day about how there's an 808 frequency or something, and they've been putting it in our music, and its frequency is so low you can't even hear it, but it messes with your vibrational frequency, your normal vibrational frequency, and it brings it down. to realize that they're producing music that literally affects your vibrational frequency. Why would we want to be listening to that type of music? I only want to vibrate with people that are on my level. So definitely this is a lesson that I think everybody can benefit off of, and it's so truly detrimental to experience, to be in that kind of lifestyle where you don't even realize, oh, this thing that I'm doing, it's creating a bad pattern for me, and it's gonna play out differently for me. It's gonna play a different role in the future for my life, and I don't even see it yet, or I don't even care enough to see it, which is a little bit worse. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, drinking water, staying healthy, really producing good stuff for your body, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Stay grounded, guys. I don't think I left a single thing out, and I kind of want to leave it there, because if I say any more, I feel like I might just stray off. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys. You guys are strong, spiritual people, good fellow, friendly souls. See y'all later. Hey souls, I'm sorry, I forgot to add one more thing, and I feel like this is a big one that we kind of just forget about. There's so much in our world that wants us to lose sight of what's true and what's real and what's genuine. And they produce so much stuff today that's like, you'd have to actually go out and search for it yourself. But we have a lot of enlightened speakers today that you could go even yourself and watch on a daily routine, help create this enlightened spirit, kind of like I'm trying to with the world. Tupac knew best, Lauryn Hill, she was also very enlightened. That's why they say a lot of what we listen to is or watch is also important, because we're soaking all that in. Your brain does not stop developing until you're 25. Until then, your brain is still soaking in information, what it can, depending on what kind of circumstances your brain is under or has been put under, depending on circumstances, substances, or etc., etc. But my point is, your brain is constantly learning, soaking in information. So is your mental and your emotional. A lot of what we watch can disrupt our high vibrational frequency. And you don't realize that emotions are so easy to absorb, but it's about learning to be able to observe it and not absorb it. And I think this also comes down to how we've set up society because we can't think of ourselves as individuals. Or, I mean, for those of us who can, congratulations, I love you. I mean, doing an amazing job out there. I mean, you're just starting the process. That's amazing. Continue on that journey, man. But usually this society doesn't set us up to think as individuals, but to think as of a whole. Yes, you're responsible for your own things, you know, normal things, school, whatever, friends, blah. But things that are so important, like learning not to absorb people's energies, doesn't get taught at a young age, and so it becomes an emotional pattern. And then once it becomes a pattern, it becomes a comfortability that you're used to, a habit, and then it's harder to break. So my reason for telling you guys this today is to basically break that perfect mirror that we have and just really build a good, firm seed from the ground up. You know, we don't want a fake base. We don't want a base that is not going to allow us to grow roots and to stand firm. That's all I have for you guys tonight. I mean, other than that, just you guys continue to stay enlightened and be those friendly souls. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. One last thing I wanted to mention, which I feel I didn't get through in the other clips of my videos, which is why I'm adding this last clip, was that we put so much trust as humans, and as humans, we put so much trust in the world to think, oh, it doesn't matter what they're showing me because it's not going to affect me either way. No. We have to realize, not that there's an agenda, but definitely the things that are getting put out there is to entertain. Is to entertain the fellow human being. Someone who is not enlightened. Someone who is just looking to be entertained. Looking to laugh or to follow along. We're not here to follow along. We're here to rise against, be leaders of ourselves, and hopefully leaders of others. For others. That they can become their own leader and march with us. But we just have to realize that stuff that the world produces for us, they're not really watching out for us. It's not for the good of our souls. There may be a few, people out there, which is like I mentioned, Tupac, Lauryn Hill, all of them social media influencers or celebrity influencers that do put out a good message on, on growing spiritually and things that would help with the spiritual journey, leading you on your path. But again, that's something you would have to actively go out and search. For us to sit and, let me turn on the TV, hopefully something spiritual will come on. No, that is not going to happen. I can tell you that now. That's not going to happen. We have to be showing that we actively want to continue to raise our frequency, our energy, our vibration, even our growth, actively as we live. Tomorrow I could wake up and I will actively remember, hey, I'm not gonna look at my phone right away because that's not good for my higher octave. It's not gonna help me. If anything, I'm gonna end up scrolling. Not gonna benefit anything from that. Instead, let me do something better with my time. Maybe write for a little bit, have some tea, clear my mind. Because when you're just waking up, you're still in like a sleepy state. So it's about, that was just an example. It's about creating those good habits and routines that are gonna be good for your soul. You can't expect that, this song, it doesn't talk anything except for like, going out and partying. So what's the bad thing in that? Like, I still like to be social, for example. Well, let me tell you about the bad thing about that. It's good to be social, but there's a time to come and rest with yourself. Now, if you're always listening to songs that are like, let's go out and party, let's go out and party, let's go out and meet my friends, I want to go do this, I want to go do that, you're never going to have time to yourself. What about those times when we need to ourselves, where we're like, hey, I want to know what I want. I want to know what my soul wants. Literally feed my soul. That's all I can explain it as. For me, is feeding the soul. Better. Sorry. But yeah, we cannot trust the world to think, hey, it's gonna start to produce good stuff for me, and it doesn't matter whether I listen or whether I slip up and listen to, rap one day and then I listen to R&B the next and then rap the next day again. It's creating those good habits for us. Yes, it can feel like, or yes, maybe you might even get like judged. Hey, like, just period. You might get judged. Literally, it's about being stronger than that. Judgment is for the weak, and judgment, literally nobody can judge you except God and yourself. But we are our own harshest judgers, so we shouldn't. Do things that are highly in tune with your soul. Seriously, like, I'm seeing a lot in today's, like, even social media and like stuff in today's world, where we're just not even listening to ourselves, or we're not connecting with our higher emotional beings. It's like people are literally losing contact with their souls. And I'm seeing people and they literally look soulless. And it's sad to see that we live in a world like that. I don't want to live in a world like that. So, as I plant this good seed for you guys, hopefully you can continue to plant it in your own gardens, and other people will see and want to grow that same fruit, because it looks so god darn sweet, and this is the sweet life. That's all. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. And I really, really felt like that was important to add. So, till next time, my friend Michelle.
Different style, different fashion, you know?